Okay, on this hike, I'm at Cloud Peak Wilderness in the Bighorn Mountains. It started here at West 10 Sleeps trailhead, and I hiked up through here. Saw a moose here. He was right here in this little valley area. And then up in here, this lake, I stopped here for a break. And definitely going to come back. When I do come back to this area, there's a big loop you can do around the whole area. I'll probably end up doing that one of these days. But Lake Helen looked like I had tons and tons of fish in it. Then I kept going. I debated whether to stay at Misty Moon Lake. All these purple areas, those are high use areas. There was quite a few people there, so my goal was to go up Bomber Mountain. Bomber Mountain, and I wanted to do Cloud Peak as well. But it looked like when I was on top of Bomber Peak, it looked like there's a knife's edge right here. There's tons of snow all up along on here. You could see it when I was up high. So I debated to do it or not, and I decided not to. But anywho, I ended up staying the night here at Gunboat Lake, which is beautiful. There's some sheer cliffs. They had some waterfalls from snowmelt coming down. It was really awesome. Next day I hiked in here to Bomber Mountain Basin area. Florence Lake. There's a plaque and everything for the downed bomber that went down in 1943. Wasn't sure exactly where the crash site was, so I thought maybe it had hit this ridge and landed over here, so I started going up here. I made it up to like right here and decided that it probably wasn't the right way. So I ended up coming down here. And I started heading up, and you could see cairns. There's cairns, the actual crash sites, like right here. I think there's more up here that I didn't get to. But there's cairns to come up, but it was all snowfields. So I ended up coming along this real steep edge, and I had to come across and navigate across a bunch of snowfields. And my initial plan at that time was to come down across into Painted Rock Creek. So I decided just to pack over the mountain. The plan was to come down this grade right here. But I think what happened is I came in through here instead of coming around here. So I came in here, ended up going down this real steep boulders and shale. I was kind of trying to outrun a storm too. So if I had gone over a few hundred more feet, I would have been fine, but it took me forever. Nice hit out and down here while the storm passed. Ended up camping right in here. And then the next day, I headed completely back out. I decided just to come out. I was going to go up in here, but I decided just to come out. It ended up being about a 20-mile round trip. All in all, it was pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, Aaron coming at you from Cloud Peak Wilderness. Just registered at the 10 Sleeps trailhead. I think it's technically called like the Misty Moon Trail. But I'm going to head into Bomber Mountain. Probably see if I can summit Cloud Peak. This is my first mountain trail of the year. First one's always the hardest. I come from 1,000 feet elevation. This is, I think trailhead starts out like right at 9,000. But let's take it nice and slow and easy. Takes about a week or so to get used to the elevation, so be a fun trip. Oh, came up on this meadow. There's this moose out here. I think he caught my scent. There he goes. Damn. On the trail for about an hour, I think. Just broke some trees in this cool little area here. Snow peaks. There's some back behind there. I think that's probably what we got to go over to get the Bomber Mountain. I forget the name of the pass. Well, there's two passes. There's one to the east and one to the west. I'll be taking the east side one. Whether I do that today or not, I don't know. I'm just going nice and slow. Got all day. Technically 10 hours until the sun goes down, but definitely will not be hiking that long. Probably maybe, I'll probably do maybe 4 more hours. Anyhow. Well, I'm in at Lake Helen. It's like 4.5, close to 5 miles. I'm actually making really good time. There's only, I think it's another 4.5 to the pass, if I'm going to take it or not. But I actually might stay at Gunboat Lakes. I don't know, it depends on how I feel when I get there and how ominous the pass looks. It looks like the pass is at about 11,000 feet, a little over 11,000, and we're at right now I think we're at like 10,200, 10,300, something like that. So I think I'm gonna take a break here for a half hour or so and keep going. And it's only 12:30, so these trails through here are really nice though. There's a lot of elevation gain from the, well, I guess there's only 1,000 feet elevation gain from the trailhead, but you go through this saddle or pass or whatever, but it's got a lot of switchbacks and it kind of follows the contour. It's really cool. I think it's 10 Sleep still. Stream in there, a bunch of cascades and stuff like that. Really cool. Sitting here at Helen Lake, I mean, there's a ton of fish in this lake. The ones I see right now, they're kind of small, but it'd still be pretty fun to catch them. I didn't bring any fishing gear with me. But anyway, I'll see you guys probably when I find camp or wherever I'm going to camp out at. Go from there. See you guys later. Still at Lake Helen, I figured I'd do a little panoramic view. It's really beautiful. Misty Moon Lake. About damn near 7 miles in. Just a little short. I think it's like 6.7 or something like that. So I think I'm gonna have a snack. And then I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna either stay at Gunboat Lake or the Fortress Lakes. Just about a mile, another mile and a quarter. And I'll set up camp. There's a lot of people here. I might change my mind. I might camp here. We'll see. Well, I didn't quite make it to Gunboat Lake. Had some storms roll in on me, or a storm. Thought it was just going to be a squall, but wasn't. So I'm here at Fortress Lakes. It's a great name for them. Fortress. I haven't gotten around to explore, but the trail goes out that way. Got these cool cascading waterfalls from the cliff top lake. That's where we came from. Nice little spot to say so myself. So hopefully this rain will let up here in about an hour or so and I can get dinner and everything cooked. So, it's not tomorrow morning yet, but I got to looking at the map. This is Gunboat Lake. And that is the pass. It's not too terrible of a bad pass, so that's a good thing for in the morning. But I've got this dilemma. I went to unpack my cook gear, and the spoon is broken. There's half of it, and here's the other half. So this is going to be making eating dinner is a little interesting. I'm guessing I'll probably just let it cool enough and just use this piece. I got an extra one back at the truck. Not this kind. I really like this spoon too. But anyway, rained really hard for a while. I'm glad I set up camp when I did, because it would have started raining when I was on the pass. So I'm glad I did stop here. Morning, everybody. Got cold last night, but that was nice and toasty. Just gonna make some coffee. Sun is getting ready to pop over. Help dry off the tent from frost and stuff, or dew. But I'm gonna make some coffee. I've been looking for years for a good way to make coffee on the trail. Tried instant coffees. I've looked for tea bags that I can put coffee in. But man, Black Rifle Coffee Company, they make coffee tea bags, and they make instant coffee that tastes fucking amazing. For instant coffee, that is, but it still tastes good. So I think I have my solution figured out. Got a little buddy here joining me for coffee. Must be pretty used to people up here, I guess. It's a very popular trail I'm on, but I've only seen crossed 2 people on the trail, and then there's like 3 or 4 tents at Misty Moon Lake. There's nobody up here. It's early in the year though. I think it's July 1st now. Yeah, I started in June 30th. Yeah, there's no 31st in June. So yeah, July 1st. I shall name him Max. And we're off. All packed up. Heading down the trail. We're at the top of the pass. I thought it was Gunboat Pass, but it's Florence Pass. Right over, this is where we camped. There's Florence Lake. And this is Bomber Mountain. I believe the crash site's up in here somewhere. So we're going to get down to Florence Lake and see if we can find the, I know there's a plaque. See if we can find that plaque. That should be about where we want to go up. Well, I found the plaque, and it looks like somebody's hiking up, so I can kind of see where they're going. Decide if I'm going to move full pack. There was actually 1943. There was 10 that perished. I do know that they were coming from Oregon and heading to Kearney, Nebraska. It's not confirmed, but it does, like what I have read, is that they were, presumably some of them were headed over to Europe to help, is it the British? I think the British fight in their air brigade. But like I said, you know, do some research, look it up. It's really cool. But so I've been hiking. I don't know which side to choose. Is it over here? Or is it over here? I need to get over this. And if I go this way, I think it's too steep on the other side. But if I come up through here, it's not as bad. But there's clouds moving in. I don't know if this is a little tough or... So I'm going to get down here to the bottom, kind of see what these clouds are doing, and go from there. Because if it starts storming, I can climb down to Florence Lake and camp there. Or I could even camp up in here. But I don't want to get caught up there if that's a thunderstorm. So, I got another storm coming from the other side. This one actually looks like it might be a little weary. So, I found a little spot down there. I'm going to kick it, see if it passes. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. I can hang out underneath that rock for an hour or so if I have to. Got some water here. We came back down a little bit. We were up there a ways, but it looks like, I don't know, I'll have to, once I get closer over here, I'll have to negotiate, see if it's worth trying going up with the snow. Because I think, you know, one of these ways is the way you go up, but with the snow there, it's usually barren. I've never seen videos with the snow on here, so. Well, the storm seemed like it was moving more north. Should be in the clear. Came from right down in there, where the stream's flowing. It's quite the scramble to get up here. A lot easier without a pack, but pretty close. Hopefully when I get up over, you know, a couple hundred more feet, hopefully I'll be able to see grass site. Because if it's not over here, I don't know where the fuck it's at. See Gunboat Lake. That's where I camped last night. And I came up, and then I was up here, right where that snow patch is. And that's when I decided I was on the wrong side. And I came back down through and then up through this. Well, there's some of the wreckage over there. So I'm just going to get up on this ridge. I'm sure the rest of it's right along here across the top. It probably hit that knob, or it hit over there. Came skirting across. Oh man. There's part of it. It's crazy. Can't imagine what it was like when we hit. I mean, the mountain just probably tore this plane to shreds. I feel sorry for their families. Rest in peace. There's Bomber Mountain. This is a saddle between, I guess, Reese Lake or whatever that was down there is directly on the other side of this. I believe that should be Cloud Peak. I don't think I'll be summiting in that tomorrow, not after today. So that does not look nearly as steep on the map. And I'm just glad I got down before this guy came through. He looks pretty fucking pissed off. So I'm just hanging out underneath the rock here until I don't hear that anymore. Haven't seen any lightning, but it definitely could produce some. So where I want to camp is maybe not even a mile that way. But I'm going to hang out here. I'd rather hang out here than get struck by lightning. I do love watching these storms though. Just how the clouds churn and stuff. It's fascinating. Alright, so I got the tent set up. Put it in perspective, let's see here where I came down from. That guy with all the talus. I think I should have came down this one, but it's kind of hard to see when you came up top. But there's a ravine that runs in between there. That's where I hid out during the storm. And then this is a bitch coming down. I was going to go up there. There's the north side, a misty moon. I was going to go up there, but it looked like another storm was rolling in and I was getting tired. So set up camp. Do have to say today was fun. Hard, but fun. I think I only did like maybe 4 miles, 4.5. Took a whole goddamn day. But, you know, it was boulder hopping the whole way up Bomber Mountain. I took the wrong side first, so I had come across, and then coming down that over here, it was boulder hopping at first, and then it was just all loose talus. So it took some time, and then I spent an hour hanging out waiting for that storm to go through. But it was fun though. I do admit it was really fun. It's been a long time since I've done that much boulder hopping and dealing with talus. Sucks while you're doing it, but once you get done, it's a great feeling, you know. Well, I'm all packed up, heading back. I think I'm just going to go back to Trailhead. My legs and everything are fine, especially after all that big climbing yesterday. But I think the way the storms have been coming the last 2 days, they've been rolling through around 2 o'clock or so and lasting until like 6 or 7. Say it's going to happen again today, I don't know. But if I were to climb Cloud Peak, even if I did go set up base camp for tonight and hike it tomorrow, even if I started at, 5 o'clock in the morning, it'd be a really close chance I would catch up with those storms if they do roll through. And Cloud Peak is completely exposed the whole way up, and it looks like there's a big snow field. I think it's on what they call a knife's edge, where it's just kind of like a narrow passage or a narrow saddle that goes up to the peak. I don't have my ice cleats or anything with me, so better safe than sorry. So I guess it'll just be a 2-night trip, which is fine. I can always come back and do Cloud Peak. If I do, it'll be later in the year. Not saying it'll be this year, but I'm sure I will at some point in time.